Hello guys, welcome to Pep Coding. In this video, we are going to learn binary search algorithm. Okay. See, we have an sorted array and I have already done the indexing thing. So what we have to do in this algorithm, we will come to this algorithm. First, let me ask you one thing. Let's say there is an element, let's say him key, and the key element is 25. And you have to find what is the index of 25. How do you find that? I think the basic approach for doing so is going to be you will iterate through this array, right? So what you will do, you will come to 0th index and check what's in the 0th index. As we can see, it's 2. So what we should do, we should go to the next cell and ask the first index what's here. He will say 5. Then we'll go again to the next cell and it will say 9. So what we will do, we will iterate, and when we will reach to the 8th cell, 8th index, we will see there is 25 over there. So what we will do that time, we will return 8, the index of 25, and it will be done. But the thing is we have to iterate through the array, and that will take a lot of time. So reduce the time complexity, we will be learning binary search. So what we will be doing here, we will be initializing two variable, low and high, and we will be initializing low with 0th index and high with the last index, that is 13. So the first thing, taking two variable, initializing low with first and high with last. With the help of low and high, we are going to find mid. So how will we find mid? We will add low plus high and we will be dividing that by 2. Okay. So what is low? 0, and what is high? 13. So divide that by 2 will give us 6. So what we will do, we'll come to the, sorry, not 5, 6th index, right? So we'll come to the 6th index, that is our mid, and we will check. What we will check? We will check what's in the 6th index. So what we have done in the, while we were doing this using basic approach, we were iterating through the array from the starting, but here we won't. What we will do, we will check the mid element. In the first iteration, what we are doing, we are checking the mid element. See here, mid element is 18, right? Now tell me one thing, is mid element is 25? No. So here is going to be two options. Is our mid element is smaller than my key element, or it is greater than my key element? I will say smaller, right? So if it is smaller, tell me one thing, every element in the left area will be smaller than my key element. See why? If it is an sorted array, every element is going to be smaller than 18, right? And 18 is even smaller than 25. So there is no need to check in the left area. So what we will do, we will update low by mid plus 1. What we will be updating? Change low by mid plus 1. Why? So that in the next iteration, we don't have to check in the left area, because every element in the left area is smaller. So we will be updating low by mid plus 1. Okay. Now we are in the next iteration. In the next iteration, what we will do, as we are searching between low and high only, right? So again, what we will do, again we will find mid using low and high. Here low is 7 and what is high? 13. Then divide by 2. Okay, that will give you 20 by 2, that is 10. So what we will do, we will come here, the 10th index. It's our second iteration, right? So check in the 10th index what it is. It is 31. Is it 25? No, it is not. So we'll have again two options. It is smaller or bigger. So I will say bigger. So bigger. If it is bigger than 25, tell me one thing, every element is going to be bigger in the right side, right? Every element in the bigger right side is going to be bigger than our key element. So again, there is no need no need to check in the right area of the mid, right? So what we will do this time, we will update high by mid minus 1. So high is going to be mid minus 1. So what we are doing in every iteration, we are removing some parts, either left or right. Okay, let's remove this. So in the third iteration, we have low as a 7th index and high as a 9th index. So again, find mid. So mid is going to be 7 plus 9 by 2. Okay, how much is it? This is going to be 16 by 2, that is 8. So what we will do, we will search in the 8th iteration. What it is, in the 8th iteration, we are getting 25. That's nice. So we have find our element in the third iteration only. Okay, so what we will do in that case, we will return it on all done. But here is few things that I am gonna discuss. Let's say our key is not 25, it is somehow 26, and as we can see, here is no 26. So let's first find mid. So mid is going to be this 7 plus 9 by 2, that is 8, right? So we'll be checking 8th index. So in the 8th index, we are having 25, which is smaller than our key element. So what we will do, we will have again two options, small or big. So I will say 25 is smaller than our key element. So what we should do, we should update low now. So we will update low by mid plus 1. So now our low will be updated by mid plus 1 and low will be here. So let's go to the next iteration. Okay. So in the next iteration, let's find mid again. So mid is going to be 9 plus 9 by 2. So mid is going to be 9 again. Okay. Let's check what's in the mid. So in the mid, it is 29, which is bigger than our key element. So we would have two options, smaller or bigger. So I will say 29 is bigger than our key. So what should I do? I should not search in the right area. We are going to update high by mid minus 1. So I'll be here, right? Now, see what actually we are doing in the iterations. We are, this is low, this is high. In every iteration, low and high getting close, right? We are removing we are actually minimizing the distance between low and high, right? Now low has surpassed the high. It means it will only happen when it will be sure that we don't have the same element in this array. So in that condition, what we should do, we should stop searching for that particular element. So what we will do here, we will understand if low become greater than high, we'll understand that there is no need to search. After that, we should stop searching and return -1. Why return -1? Because that is going to be an indicator that we don't have such element in our array. So this is what we are going to do. Let's start coding. Okay. First thing, let's take an input. Okay, done. Now initialize an list. Now we'll take input from the user for I in range 0 to n. We are going to take n inputs. Let's say first element is going to be entered by the user. Let's take our first input. It is done. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll append that list dot append element. We have taken the inputs from the user. Now let's ask him for key that we have to search in the array. All done. Now we will call a function. Function is going to be idx equals to binary search. We are choosing binary search algorithm, so let's name the function binary search and pass him list and key. Okay, and finally print idx. Okay, now let's work on the function. So what's our function name? Binary search list and key. So what we have decided here, that first we will define two variables. First one is going to be low, that we are going to initialize that with 0, and high, that is going to be length of list minus 1, last index, right? And we will iterate that till when? Till low is smaller than a great or equals to high. Now with the help of low and high, we are going to find mid, right? So let's find it. Low plus high by 2. Now we will check. What we will check? That if our mid element is equals to our key or not. So let's check this, that mid equals to key. If it is, what we will do, we will return mid. We have to return index now, that's why we are returning mid. What could be the next possibility? Possibility could be that our mid element is less than key. If this would happen, what we will do, we'll update our low, right? Because there is no need to search in the left area. Mid plus 1, and the last is our mid element is greater than our key. So for that, what we will do, we'll update high by mid minus 1, because there is no need to search in the right area. Okay, so finally we will return minus 1 when we will not find any array, we will not find our element, and that would only happen if this while loop terminates, and this will only happen when low surpass high. So that is all about binary search. Let's check this. Let's put some input. 7 size of list going to be 7. Okay, let's input. First is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so we have taken the input from the user. Now put the key. So key, let's say key is 4. Okay, fine. So 4 is 0, first, second, third. So index of 4 is 3. Let's check it. Okay, see, we are getting 3 here. Okay, fine. So hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share and comment. And if you want the videos like you have watched, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.